Alright, so it's Saturday, March 11th, about 6:30 a.m. Last night we drove up here onto 50 Mile Bench, getting ready to do the hike from MOJO. Plan is to hike up and over 50 Mile Mountain, which is right here behind me, is where the cattle trail goes up. A couple miles across the top, and then down the other side and across the plains on the other side to the rock. Got a beautiful sunrise happening. I can't quite get it on camera, but we'll try it. Well, there we go. Anyway, I'm gonna get packed up and get out of here. Good morning, Mason. He's happy. Good morning. Good morning. Probably quarter after 7, maybe 7:30. I want to say I'm halfway up the old cattle trail, but it's probably more like a third. I'm looking up here above me. They've got like old timbers holding up the trail. They did quite a bit of work to maintain this trail and keep their trail. It looks like they used to build roads with a bunch of rocks stacked to make a retaining wall. See right here, they've chiseled out, made a path around here, made some steps right here. What I'm standing on is held up with logs, kind of retaining wall out of logs. But yeah, they went through a lot of work to carve this. Don't know exactly when, I would guess around 1900. But they just made a nice little cattle trail up here. Eric unfortunately didn't get to experience this. He said he couldn't find it, and at the start it is kind of tricky to find because there's cows going every direction in the sagebrush. And there was a section where I thought I lost it for a little bit, but ended up still being on it. But yeah, it's this nice sidewalk up here. Almost looks like a trail a Park Service would make for a hike to an arch or something. But no, all this is a old rancher's trail to get up on the bench. Wish that I made one on the other side of Trail Canyon. Eric tried to get down there and couldn't do it, so I'm coming back with ropes. But here I am, middle of the cliff. You know, they went through a lot of work to find a way to S the trail up through here. Well, you can see our camp now. Right out in the middle of that flat. Let's see if I think it's right about there. So I'm heading for that saddle up there. Now I'd say I'm a little less than halfway. And catch my breath a little bit and cross all this snow. It's going to be a little punchy. Little arch right here, that's kind of cool. I think I'll take a picture of it. Well, I'm getting closer to the top. Problem is, I'm in the middle of snow. I lost the cattle trail, and the snow is very punchy, so I've been trying to hop between rocks and trees on a little ridgeline that's pretty dry. I've got to be getting close to the top. That's the top. I'm not there yet. I'm just going to keep on trying to find dry patches between the snow. It's a couple feet deep. Sometimes deeper when it's drifted, but it's no fun when your foot punches through it. I find these little shelters just fascinating. This is tiny, but fun little spot to hang out. A little flat shelf. I'm telling you, set your packing your lunch on while you lay over there and take a nap. Wanted to go that way, but I'm not going to go above that one. Not in the safest spot at the moment. Quite a bit of exposure going on here. Haven't ran across Eric's tracks at all. I think he went up the gully. But I'm looking at the two cairns right there. That's where the cattle trail tops out at. I think I'm just gonna punch straight up here. It's, I don't know, 20 feet. And I'm done. Mason on the radio. So I just hit the top. 8:33 is what time she said across the radio that I got here. Kristen and Mason are down in the car. But man, this is just amazing up here. One of the better views I've seen for a while because of where I am. It's something I've always wanted to do, was get up here on top of the 50 Mile Mountain. There's so many local stories about up here. The ranchers, 1900s, early 1900s, ranched up here. There's old cabins up here. A lot of the same stories that you hear for the Uintas, for the Lost Roads gold mine. That's what it is. So supposedly that same group buried a golden Jesus up here, or some rumor like that. And
do you have on your spot GPS?
Stand by. VHF radio. Talking to my wife at the car. Yes, I do. It should be tracking, but I'll send a check in here in just a moment as well. You're on video, by the way. Let's see what she says to that. These cairns mark the top of the cattle trail. Check that out. That's my footprint. I thought that was Eric's footprint. Still haven't found Eric's footprints, but I have a feeling I'm going to soon. No, these are Eric's footprints, so I did not walk there yet. So Eric, I am following in your footsteps. This is where the cattle trail tops out at. I stayed near it most of the way. In the snow I was taking dry paths up, but they've got 4 big cairns here to help them find the way back off, I guess. Looks like they've had a fire pit and stuff like that up here. Wood already made for a fire. That's pretty cool. Just come up here and do your fire and hang out. That main drainage you can see out there, if you can, is the Escalante River drainage. Slot canyons galore out there. Got to place a rock on top of each of these. Top of 50 Mile Mountain. This wash behind me is called Trail Canyon. Unfortunately, there's not a trail down the other side. Eric tried, couldn't find one. We looked on the map, hoped there was nothing. But I'm back with ropes thanks to his advice and his trip. He was able to tell me what I was going to need. I was pretty stressed about coming and doing this. I was planning to bring like 400 feet of rope, just two 200 footers. He told me really one 100 footer would be enough, but I've got a couple of ropes in here just in case. He was so close to the bottom, I was surprised he couldn't get down, so really I probably need like a 30-foot rope. I'm just going to head down this canyon over here. It's about a mile to the other side of 50 Mile Mountain to find a safe path down the other side. So MOJO workout contest, hiking across the top of 50 Mile Mountain. Just fresh, all the snow is just melted. It's just a little bit of green coming back to life, just that fresh springtime high country meadow. Eric came across here earlier this week trying to get down a route that we had studied on Google Earth, and sure looked like there was a way down, but just one little cliff band stopped him from getting down. So we're going to make a trail down the other side of Trail Canyon. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm the first person to use ropes to get off the side of the mountain over here. But I can pretty much guarantee I'm not the first one. The Native Americans, they surely would have came up here and hunted deer and stuff like that during the summer months. And they're all over around here. Nothing but the sound of a little drip of water and the light breeze. Only footprints were made about 4 days ago by Ixter. Hi Eric. Hi Eric. Hi Eric. There you are. Every time I see his footprint, it just kind of cracks me up. Hi Eric. I'm not even to the other edge and it's getting close to 11 o'clock. I hope Krista doesn't worry, but it's slow going walking down this wash. Anyway, I'm about 2/10 it looks like from where it's going to get technical. I'm getting close. The canyon's getting interesting. Little pools here from runoff. I don't see those year round here. Right now it's kind of neat to see some water in it. Just a little trickle. Get a rainstorm, it'll float more, but oh yeah, what am I going to do here? Yeah, I'm not making as good a time as I'd hoped. I mean, ideal conditions, I thought I figured the fastest this would be about 5 hours. I left it at 7, so that'll put me home or back at noon. Well, it's 20 to 11. I'm not even to the technical part yet. And that's one way. It's going to be 3, 4 in the afternoon before I'm back if I'm lucky at this pace. I did bring a sleeping bag and a bivvy. If I have to bivvy overnight, I will. I'm sitting here focused on how cool the canyon is around me. You know, these rocks I'm climbing around, this little hoodoo thing here, there's cliffs and icicles off of cliffs that you don't see in the summertime. And I turn around and bam, there's the valley. The lake's out there. I can actually see the smokestack, so I know where Page, Arizona is. It looks intimidating though. Didn't realize how far down off this side it was. She camped here somewhere. Maybe right there. It looks kind of matted down. I think that's where he camped, right there. Oh, now the fun begins. At this point, Eric says he was so close he could taste it. I'm still skeptical about the whole thing. Actually, once I get down there, it won't be so bad. I gotta walk a mile across that rocky flat down there to a rock, literally. I gotta scurry through all this crap, so it's time to lose the camera for a while. Over here somewhere is where Eric said. This is the east side of 50 Mile Mountain. And that right there is Spencer Point. And Spencer Canyon's up around the corner. But there was my name on the map all over down here. Okay, so a mile and a half or so from the final for MOJO. Not sure if this is the place Eric thought you could get down or not. He said get down to the step. Be okay. I don't think so. There's a lot of cliff underneath that step, it looks to me like. I've got 117 feet of rope. I wish I would have brought more. I'm pretty nervous about this whole situation. There's another little step below it. I really hope I can find a way through it once I get down there. Haven't looked to see if the rope reaches or not. It's close. It looks like it's going to. But I don't have enough extra rope to cut and use anywhere else, that's for sure. One of the more serious things I've done for a while. I'm out here all alone, a long way from rescue, and I feel bad that Krista's me waiting for me, but I'm going to take my time on this one. I'm going to double check every knot, look at it carefully, make sure my anchor's good, make sure all my gear's good. I'm using canyoneering rope, Petzl ascenders. Say they're good from 8 to 13 millimeter, so we're okay. Just trying to go light because it's quite a hike. I'm wishing I would have brought a little more technical gear though. I just brought exactly what I thought I was going to need. So 3 carabiners, 15 feet of webbing, and 117 feet of rope, and then ascenders, 1 VT Prusik, and a totem for my rappel device. I really hate to have to turn around, but you never know. We're going to find out here in about 5 minutes. I just came down that. It's right close to 100 feet. It's a 117-foot rope I brought. I probably got, like I say, maybe it's a little less than 100 feet. I might have 20, 25 feet of rope left. I've got one little ledge behind me to go down. I don't know if I need a rope or I can find a way down. No webbing or hardware though, so I have to just go tensionless anchor around the tree. I'm gonna get unhooked here and then I'll see if I can get down this last little ledge. And I have a mile to go. I'm gonna call that a victory. I found a way to scurry down the second little ledge. A little bit tricky, but nothing, no exposure, so it was fine. But gonna hang my harness and helmet in the tree here. Obviously the rope's up there, but my sending gear and all that stuff. I kept on just for good luck, I guess. Figured if I took it off, I was gonna have to put it back on, so I opted to leave it on until I found my way down this last little ledge. Just gonna hang that there for a visual clue and hope nobody else shows up to take it. So I'll follow their tracks out of here. Actually, it'd be kind of nice if someone else showed up and told me, oh yeah, there's a car over here in a road. I gotta climb close to 100 feet back up out of here, ascending. Maybe another half hour, probably an hour on this terrain actually to go a mile. I'll be at the rock. This is a video for Eric. I don't know where you thought you might be able to get down, but I'm glad you turned and bailed. This hole right here is about an 80-foot cliff. Well, it's more than an 80-foot cliff there. Where I came down is right here. Came down this ledge. That was just, actually I said 80 foot, it's 100 foot, but it's like 120. Anyway, I came down to this ledge. The 117-foot rope had about 20 feet of rope left. Then I was able to get down that final ledge just by scrambling. I've just got a little less than a half a mile. I've crossed all the major washes on the topo maps anyway. The next major wash is mine. Not wanting to celebrate, but I don't see much that can go wrong at this point as far as completing the mission. Maybe I'm closer than I think to my destination. This looks like it's getting ready to go somewhere major. Goes down pretty steep there, so I'm going to cut back up the hill. Old TCO did a good job on this one. Pulled up Google Earth and found a rock and says, that'll be a tough one to get to. Let's send them there. Oh, wow. Detour. There's the lake. It looks beautiful from here in the naked eye. That's 8 miles from the lake. Somewhere beyond that point over there is Smoky Mountain Road. It'll be a several day backpacking trip to get here. Here it is, the wash. 700 feet away from where I need to be. 508 feet. 420 feet. 200 feet. That's just, well, 276 feet. Not very far. 202 feet. 141. That's not this one. It's around the corner from me. Oh, it's that one. Yep, I remember seeing it on that, and I was like, I don't think you can get on top of it. I might be able to get on top of it. Yeah, that's the one we've been staring at on Google Earth forever. Nice to see you up close and personal, Mr. Rock. It is in the bottom of the wash, sort of. It's also halfway up the hill, because that's how big it is. I made it! I am on top of the rock, not just at the rock. I am on top of the rock. I can't tell you how excited I am about that. This rock has got to be, well, it's more than I rappelled. It's got to be 150 feet tall. No, I did not come up the 150 foot side. I will go up there and touch that. I'm just going to climb up right here and touch that. I'm not going to stand on the top, but I will touch the top of the rock. Now I was able to come up this side and take a 15-foot climb with plenty of little steps and stuff. It wasn't that bad. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get down on my knees to look over this one. Whew. I know it's on camera, it doesn't look bad, but oh, that's straight up and down. Okay, I am very, very carefully going to go up and touch the top of the rock, so I can say I've been to the top of the rock. Not going to stand on it, but I'll touch it. That's sketchy. Ways down. I don't have a rope on me right now. I know it looks easy from your angle. Normally, that'd be nothing. I'd walk up it. But there's 150 feet on that side of me right now. Anyway, I touched every little knob on the top of the rock. I've been to the top of the rock. Good enough for me. Time to figure out where the coordinates zero at. Take a picture. I'll get as close as I can to the coordinates, take a picture, and I think I might even have cell phone service over here. I had it at the end of Trail Canyon, which I think is funny they call it Trail Canyon, probably because the other side's the trail, but anyway, I'm here. I just got to take the picture, email it, and then mission accomplished, and then a long, long hike back to the car. And most of it's uphill. I guarantee I'm lower elevation here than the car is. Yeah. About that. I think I'll be here for a while, eat lunch. I better send a check-in saying I'm here on my spot. I made it! Woohoo! Well, it's been a lot of work to get here, and a lot of planning. Failed attempt by Eric, almost failed attempt by me. I was doubtful my rope was long enough when I threw it off the cliff. And running out of daylight for sure, halfway through the day. Haven't started back, so go pick up and get out of here. 5 hours of daylight left, and I believe I started at 7 a.m. so it's taken me 6.5 hours. We're getting back in the dark. All right, now looking forward to the dark situation. Either I'm camping on top, which I'm so close to getting back at that point. I might just radio to Krista, but I'm gonna camp after I get in touch with her. If I can make it off before dark, that'd be great. We'll see what happens. Well, I've climbed up out of the wash that the rock was in. Walked a couple hundred yards. It's hard to walk away. There's Trail Canyon over there, that low spot. Not worried about that. I'm worried about getting up to the cliffs and then up the cliff. Okay, it's 1:58 p.m. Wow, I gotta get moving. Shoot, that's only 4.5 hours of daylight left. Krista's gonna be trying to check in again here in 2 minutes, but I won't be able to hear her. She won't be able to hear me. Haven't decided if I'm gonna stay the night on top or try to go down the cattle trail in the dark. Anyway, this has been a pretty cool contest. A lot of planning involved, a lot of studying maps. Tell you what, this place, it's got its own strange kind of beauty. Big, big rocks that came off the mountain. Man, alright, I can't believe I'm on this side of 50 Mile Mountain. I have to go back up through that slot right there. Shoot. I know I said this earlier too, but I am really glad Eric turned around instead of trying to get down that. There's no way down. Alright, well, I'm going to send a spot message that says, keep an eye on me, sketchy terrain, or whatever it was I set it up as. So people know I'm back to here and keep an eye on me. It appears that I've lost a piece of gear that I would really like. It's a VT Pressic, and I don't think I would have put it in my bag. Maybe I'll check the bag before I run over there. It's most likely where I hang up my harness over here. I'll check my bag first. Oh man, I tell you what. I do not like climbing ropes. So you've got, if you're on a rub point, you're just sitting there going ch 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 ch. Every time you lift up the hand ascender, stand up, sit on your chest ascender. There's 2 bounces. Do it again. Slide up the hand ascender, stand up, sit down on your chest ascender. Slide up the hand, sit down. Anyway, I'm at the top. 100-foot ascent. Used to do it in 30 seconds out of Pink Lime Pit. Just took my time and tried to be as smooth as I could be. Still a little jittery. Anyway, gonna pull the rope up, get it coiled up, and get over to Trail Canyon, which isn't far away. I just gotta skirt along the top of these cliffs, and once I get there, I'll pull out the radio again and give it a try. But yeah, I am so glad to be up that rope. Anyway, gonna get off this camera here so I can pull my rope and untie my rigging and get out of here. See if there's a chance I can get back to the car by dark. Feeling pretty good about things right now. Most of the elevation's behind me. One final look though at Lake Powell, if we can see it in there. There it is, Trail Canyon. Isn't that just beautiful? I think it is. Trail Canyon. Well, I didn't notice that on the way in. Kind of cool. I'm going to dub it Trail Canyon Arch. Sure is a neat canyon. I'm glad to just hike this canyon, period. I gotta tell you, this slick rock feels amazing. My back is tired. Took off my pack and sat down, and I could just lay here for another hour. But we'll get in radio contact first, and then I'll slow down a little bit. I just finally got a hold of Krista. I am on top of 50 Mile Mountain in Trail Canyon. Yeah, I packed my pack away, started hiking, and I hear this. Spencer, are you within radio range? Had my radio on in my pack in case she checked in. I already had enough time. But got a couple transmissions back and forth to her. Anyway, beautiful canyon. My favorite part of this hike is this nice, peaceful, cool canyon. That's the stuff I like. Get up here in the melting snow first thing in the spring. This wash bed's probably bone dry in the summer. Right now we've got a little trickle from snow melt. Oh, I can't tell you how beautiful that is behind me. That means a quarter mile left of uphill, and it's gentle uphill. Then the saddle, then it's all downhill from there. I'm hungry and my back hurts. So I'm gonna stop and eat.
Are you on the ridge line?
Perhaps.
Did you come over the same place that you went over?
No, I'm over in the saddle more, but I'm gonna come down the same place I went over. I have to climb up a little bit to get there, it looks like. Look more towards the wash gully thingy.
I see you.
Oh, well, I did it. Almost. I'm just on the east side of 50 Mile Mountain now. The cairns at the top of the cattle trail. You can probably see them behind me. Sun is just now starting to set, so I just barely made it here in time. Let me flip this around. I didn't want to go down this snow in the dark because there are cliffs below me and I don't know where exactly the trail's at. But it's been one heck of a day. That was one brutal hike. Trail Canyon was beautiful, but oh, my back hurts. It's tired. This has been one heavy backpack. Long day. This view off the east side is amazing. Camera just does not do it justice, but I don't know if you can read the shirt or not. Wore the shirt. One, it's nice synthetic, cool shirt. And it's very bright, so it can be seen out here. But it says, always earned, never given. My son and I shot in the shot archery in the Utah Summer Games last year. Both got gold medals, so that was a fun experience. This is the shirt from that Utah Summer Games. Tell you what, the contest today certainly wasn't given. That was brutal, and I'm still not down yet. This is the part that my knees hate. I gotta drop. I don't know what it is. It's at least 1,000 feet. I want to say it's, I don't know. It's probably right around 1,000 feet. More than I want to think about. There it is. There's the end of the road, and there's no car at it. Man, I'm disappointed. This camp is about a quarter mile down from the end of the road. Hi, Mason. Did you have a fun day?